Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kataban-schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule.
In the beginning of that primordial time of our world, these beings, they don't need to eat anything. These beings, they don't eat anything because they came from the third world or second world, or even astral world. And they don't eat anything. Therefore, they can fly everywhere. Yes. And they just live their life almost like the way where they came from, like from heaven.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. 亲爱的观众，很高兴见到您。我是伊凡，来自现代化的新加坡。这里以爱和真挚的友谊欢迎您。新加坡位居世界的十字路口之一，重要的战略地位使它成为主要的货品集散、贸易往来、通讯和旅游中心。今日，新加坡拥有世上最繁忙的港口、最好的机场和航空公司之一。新加坡也以花园城市闻名于世，虽然岛上的摩天大楼自恃邻比，但是道路两旁花木扶疏，处处可见赏心悦目的植栽，这都得归功于新加坡政府常年努力种植树木，美化环境。新加坡独树一帜，在于和谐地融合种族和文化。早期的移民由马来人、华人、印度人和欧洲人，成为一处民族大熔炉。各种族有其独特的文化，一年四季都有缤纷的特殊节庆，大家一起同乐。体贴的观众，很高兴为您介绍非凡的新加坡，我国人民献给您最美好的念想。 青海无上师30多年来以神圣教理照亮世界。这位完全开悟的名师传授观音法门，帮助渴望的求道者即刻开悟，一世解脱。所有开悟名师都修观音法门，如佛陀、孔子、古鲁那纳克、耶稣基督、老子、祖奎师那、摩诃毗罗、先知穆罕默德，祝他平安，还有很多。他强调，我们只要时时想念上帝，为他人无私奉献，遵循宇宙律法，将达到人类最高果位，了悟来到地球的目的。青海无上师慈悲为怀，是非凡的在世典范，经常援助难民、街友、灾民和需要帮助的人，给予物资和经济援助，以爱心抚慰他们。青海无上师表示，深深感谢挚爱的上帝多年来的恩赐，给予能力略尽绵薄，为苦难同胞提供物质方面的帮助，抚慰并支持他们，且能力行慈善，将上帝的爱与慈悲传达给他真爱的儿女。青海无上师获得各组织团体、政府、媒体和各界人士的支持与爱戴，并获他们颁予许多奖项，例如2006年故世和平奖，此奖等同东方的诺贝尔和平奖；1994年的世界精神领袖奖；2008年摩诃毗罗奖，2月22日和10月25日都被定为青海日、美国荣誉公民等等。他卓越的人道善行，多年来获颁无数奖项，博得世人无数赞誉。由于篇幅和时间有限， 请恕我们无法列出许多其他奖项与荣耀。致力为动物发声的青海无上师，提倡和平爱心的植物饮食。他更许下宏愿，希望人类醒悟，众生皆神圣，缔造和平辉煌的纯素世界，动物和人类共存共荣。他以各种方式倡导纯素生活，例如广发传单，您也可以选择这样的生活；开设爱家、国际纯素餐厅、纯素食品公司、纯素皮草产品和无上师电视台。他也经常呼吁政府和媒体领袖，并参加气候变迁视讯会议。无论世人是否警觉，其努力影响世人自具，唤醒人们选择善待动物的生活，并奉行慈悲之道，天下才能永久太平，救地球免于气候变迁及天灾。青海无上师多年来足迹遍布全球，从美国到非洲、欧洲到大洋洲，对大众和他的徒弟讲经开示数百场，阐释各种灵性主题。今天我们有幸为您播出其中一场精辟的开示，主题为师徒之间节目
楞严经
4决定清净明慧的断偷与断妄语7集之一。2018年12月23日，以英文开示于台湾新地，台湾又称福尔摩沙。
Hello there. Your beautiful grandma is here. New stuff. Bling bling. Bling bling, Fred. You know. Right. I joined the brothers. Bling bling. Okay. This is called something like enlighten or something like that. Awaken. You know better than I do. God, what kind of designer who doesn't even remember what she designed? Told you, grandma, huh? She forgot many things. Too busy. Too busy about things that's not important. Some important, some are not. Okay. Hi then, beautiful people, handsome guys, tough group. Okay, how are you today? You have good food? Yes. Enough food? Yes. Okay. That's the main point. Yeah. Far away from home, no wife, no husband, no beautiful karma children. If no food, then what to live for? What come here for, right? And bring in the weather so that you know you're at home, especially the Western, from England or something. This weather we don't need, okay? They bring all kind of presents, present that I don't always want to have. Okay, now get down to business. No matter what, I have promised you to read you this sutra, so I do it. I'm just wearing this so you know I'm getting old. There's no doubt about it. I don't know, when I see you, I feel okay, better. But when I'm at home, I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to get out. I don't want to dress up. I don't want to even eat. Today I did not eat. My lunch or breakfast, they took it away. When I first came here, I told them, okay, make me a kitchenette, just outdoor. I like it to cook under the sky. Okay, fine, I had one. Very simple. Just though the electricity that you plug in, turn the knob, voila, cooking, right? Sometimes when I don't eat the food, I eat the whole day waiting there, it's too cold. I warm it up a little bit. Or I warm some medicine, yeah. Okay, it's all good. I'm happy. Very simple. Just one little, like something that you put the balls and the stuff in there. Shelves, yeah. They put balls and chopsticks and stuff. Okay, wonderful. And a little electric cooker with the 2 pots on it. I'm happy, yeah. Exactly what I want, simple life. Because my life is complicated already. I cannot just play with them, these push it button and push that button and push that one again and then wait until it glows. I'm just turning the knob. Simple. It cooks us the same. Yeah? Why trouble? It's modernized, I am not very I'm cave woman. Remember caveman? I just sought out the cave a few days ago only. The cave tradition is still hanging on, all over. I'm just wearing this so I'm civilized, I left the cave behind. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. When I see you, I look good. I feel better, yeah? I guess because of all of your eyes and heart, expecting great things, from the master. And this energy, kind of, how you say, boosts me up, lifted me up. Oh, thank you for your lifting me up. I could do with some uplifting. Okay, now let's get down to business, serious business, Buddha business. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutra, they will get benefit. Yes. Okay, yesterday we were talking about the Buddha saying that a monk, real monk, should not wear any silk, should not wear any leather boots, yeah. In his time already had boots, silk, and furs, he say it here, yeah. Okay, camera, zoom in so that they know I'm telling the truth. Zoom, 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 zoom. You see this one, this part, yeah. Buddha said everything here, okay? All right, yeah. Buddha said so many things in here that could offend many people, offend many businesses, just like I do. Maybe that's why some people say, this is not a Buddhist sutra. It's not Buddha who said that. Nonsense. If Buddha didn't say that, who said that? Huh? I wasn't there. Was I? No, we were not there to tell people, be veg, go green, nothing. It was the Buddha who said this. That's why I said to the team, put the Buddha vegan, not vegetarian. Vegan. Was a lot of Jainism. Mahavira, he was also vegan. He even advised, not allowed, but he advised his disciple to not to even eat root, not to dig the root to eat it, because it might hurt the worms. You know, the worms in the ground. There are some roots that don't attract worms, so you can eat. But there's some root maybe attract worms, and by the digging, maybe it will hurt the worms. You know, all the masters are so compassionate like that. Yeah. Are you Hindu or sister? Hindu, right? Yes, yes. Hinduism also emphasized ahimsa in any form at all. Yeah? Not to talk about going to war or killing animals, to each other, to insects, to everyone. Now, Buddha is no exception. The Lord Mahavira is no exception. So, not wear silk, not wear leather boots, not wear furs, not wear down. Now, from the birds, the geese, young feather, yeah. Yes. Originally, I thought only when the feather fall down naturally, but maybe by the demand of the industry and the people, maybe they pluck, especially the little chicks. They care nothing. You know, chicken, if it's a male, meaning no more, cannot produce eggs, they just throw them in the drain and then just grind them and then die. Oh, I cannot sleep for many nights thinking of this poor chicken. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. So you don't even consume milk. I mean, the monks, yeah, the Buddha talking to the monks now. Not even cream. Cream is from the milk, yeah? Not that kind of cream. Not soya cream or soya milk that we are using nowadays, because it's vegan, it's okay. And then butter, non-vegan butter, is made from milk. You know that, right? Yeah, in the old time. They churn the milk, make into butter and cheese. Yeah. But in the old time, even then, the Buddha was already very strict, yeah? In the old time, they don't have this kind of industrialized animal farm. They don't confine them into little cages until they could move no more and all that. And still the Buddha say no. Not to talk about nowadays, they just abuse them and force them until they could not walk, they could not stand no more. This is really cruelty at the utmost. So no butter even. Then this person who avoid all this will really transcend this world. Okay. When they have paid back their past debts, they will not have to re-enter the triple rim. Oh, for avoiding this, you will not enter the three rims, meaning hell, hungry ghosts, and born as animals. Animal without this kind of holy essence, not like Buddha when he was born as an animal, just to make affinity with other beings, yeah, with animals and all that. Also, astral being is another three realms of existence, which is the low heaven beings, the humans, and astral beings, yes. But don't say that all the astral beings are low and bad. No, just like if you read the book from Yogananda, huh? His master, Sri Yukteswar Giri, he's in the astral world just because he was appointed to be there to teach, the astral beings. These astral beings could be his former disciples also who has not been able to ascend further. Yeah, and the master, of course, will continue to stay there to teach them all the way up to the 5th level. Okay, that's why Jesus promised, I will never leave you nor forsake you till the end of the world. And that many words, not just this word only. So this is a promise of a real master. This is true like that. But hurry up, okay? Don't stay in the astral level. And thinking, master will come and take me anyway. It could take long, long eons. And you see other brother and sister on other religious group passing by you with flying color, and you're sitting in the astral world and thinking, when will I get up there? When? 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 It's just like here. If here you don't practice diligently, you go up there, it's the same. If you don't practice diligently, then just staying there. It's like when we study in the class and we are lagging behind. And if you're lagging too long, then maybe you have to be recycled again so that you become human or others, so that you can continue to learn, maybe with other masters if you're lucky, if you have enough merit. It depends on what you want, really. All right. So now, being a vegan, avoiding all animal byproducts, doesn't give you complete liberation. The Buddha said only he will transcend this world, not S world, and with a D. Okay? Meaning, you be able to avoid the hell, the being hungry ghosts, or be reborn again as animals, like domestic animal, working very hard. I told you the story about a soul who's born in different animals, and when he was born as a horse, he also fed up. He tried to kill himself. Remember all that? No, I don't think you do. It's a long time already. If you have to listen to all my lecture, I think you will grow old. It's a big bad here. All right. He tried to kill himself as when he was animals, different animals, but he never succeeded. Even if he succeeded, he was born again in another animal, and then tried to kill himself. But no use. Your karma have to last until the time's up, having master or not. Even the Buddha, he mentioned here, maybe later. Yeah, not here. After, we have more to come. You see that? You see how long it lasts here? Huh? You see how much I have to study, do my homework for you? And before that, I do homework before that also, to check out anything else. And then I keep reading and I lost the pages. Oh, I just keep looking again. Where is that demons? Where is the demons? Because the Buddha was talking about demons. Understand that possessed practitioners when he or she not vigilant enough, okay? And then I lost the page because I keep reading, and then I forgot, and then something, or maybe dogs barking, or somebody bugged me, somebody or something, and I forgot what page. I come back to keep looking many hours until I find it. There's no index here so that you cannot find where is what. Oh my God. A lot of fun, eh? For you. Very funny. The Buddha also asked them, why? Is it because when one wears something taken from living creature, one creates condition with it? Just as when people eat the 100 grains, their feet cannot leave the earth, the ground. Meaning, in the beginning, why Buddha say this? In the beginning, in the other kind of sutra, I don't remember which one, the Buddha mentioned that. In other kind of sutra, when the Buddha talked to someone else before, long time ago, long before this one, and the Buddha mentioned that in the beginning, when this world just began to form, yes, and there was empty, vacant, and then the Brahman being came to establish his throne here, and then he was lonely and he was thinking, oh, I wish some other beings would join me. And then slowly other beings would join him. In the beginning of that primordial time of our world, these beings, they don't need to eat anything. These beings, they don't eat anything because they came from the third world or second world, yeah? Or even astral world, and they don't eat anything. Therefore, they can fly everywhere. Yes. And they just live their life almost like the way where they came from, like from heaven, yeah? The heaven people, they think and they just get what they want. They think and they just fly. If they want to go to Kaohsiung, they think of Kaohsiung and they just go, flying. No need airplane, no need buying, booking, passport, nada, nix. How nice. That kind of life is heavenly life. And then slowly they live in the world, then they bore, they play, they frolic around, and then one day they saw some form that manifests itself on the sea surface. And then they taste it. Oh, it tastes good. It's sweet and nice. That's the first time they ever tasted some physical substance. Okay, and then, they continue eating that. It tastes sweet. I guess it's seaweed or something in the very primary form, yeah? They eat, they like it, and then they eat, okay. And later they begin to feel like they should eat. They get the habit of eating. And then they look in, there's no more form around. The sea doesn't supply enough, so they go look something else. They see some crawling plants or some with flowers and look good, so they tasted it. It tastes good. So they continue eating that. And later they saw some fruit from the trees and they try that. Then they eat that. Oh, feels good. And so they continue eating one thing after another. And later they found some grains, and then corn and stuff like that abound on the earth's surface. They keep eating one thing after another. And then, the more they eat, the shorter they can fly. The more they digest these earthly food, the lower they can ascend their body. And then their body begin from the etheric body, from the light body, it become more and more coarse and dense. And then slowly they cannot fly no more. And we are the descendant of these no flying people, according to Buddha, story. Now, the Buddha mentioned here, like the human who eat 100 kind of grain, meaning a lot of grain, doesn't mean we eat all 100, but, like 500, 2,000. 800 kind of grain cannot leave the ground, cannot lift his feet up from the ground. That's why I want to explain this to you, why the Buddha say that. Got it now? And then it doesn't end there. After that, they eat the grain, yeah? And in the beginning, the grain is a big, huge kind of round thing. Like, the rice, for example, a grain of rice is as big as, I don't know, maybe a few meters circumference, round like that. And then at the time, whoever needs to eat, that grain will just roll and roll to the door of that person. But later, they keep eating too much and the grain becomes smaller, smaller. Maybe the marriage has diminished, until smaller size. And they become more and more human, earthling-like. So So the grain becomes smaller, so they will use it, and then it's scattered on the ground, and they grow into smaller grain. Yeah, but nevertheless, it grows a lot. So more than enough for everybody. And they grow other things, like fruit, vegetable, fragrant herbs, all that. Okay, everyone, they grow on the field. Everyone wants it. They just go out and get as much as you need. Okay, tomorrow go get again. And then slowly their form change from like a genderless, yeah, becomes, they are different. Depends on how much you eat. The more our ancestors eat, the less beautiful they became. And then their form change. Depends on what they eat or how much they eat. They change into men and women. And then it becomes the desire be born out of these the different shapes. And then they begin to do things to each other. And then everybody else who doesn't do it yet point at them, say, how can they do that to each other? We're brother and sister. Oh, that's very bad, very bad. And they begin to then hide themselves. They start to have to find some place to hide. Then they start to live in cave and all that. And there's not enough cave then, as people begin to desire each other and try to couple with each other. And then so they build houses, and then they need land, and then they begin to possess, this land is mine, and then put fence around it. And then later, because they are too busy with each other, men and women, they're lazy. They don't want to go out into the field where the food were growing for them. So they don't want to go every day to get it. Yeah. And then so they go out and take a lot to their home at one time. So they don't have to keep going out again. And therefore it becomes food shortage. Yeah, and then they begin more and more trouble, conflict and fighting, and then possessive, and then begin to say, this piece of fruit land is mine, that is mine also, I harvested yesterday, today will be mine again, next week, next month, next year, all mine. And then it begins the trouble, fighting, competing. And then the government are born. Because somebody has to interfere with all this fighting and arguing and quarreling. Okay, and then you have police, and then you have army, and then etc. And we inherit all this until now. So, now you know.
仁慈的观众，感谢您观赏今天的师徒之间节目
《楞严经》
四决定清净明慧的断偷与断妄语7集之一。接下来焦点新闻后将播出智慧之语，探索超世界，专访灵性导师布拉马里西莫汉吉2集之一。请锁定无上师电视台，收看更多正面的节目。祝您闪耀着内在美德的光辉。Benevolent viewers, thank you for joining us for today's program, entitled
The Surangama Sutra,
The 4 Clear and Unalterable Instructions on Purity, Refrain from Stealing and Lying, Part 1 of 7, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Exploring the World Beyond, an interview with Spiritual Master Brahma Rishi Mohanji, Part 1 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your inner beauty and virtues shine for all to see.
Our programs offer many languages. please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.